Hey there, mindful people, and welcome back to my spiritual enlightenment journey, part two. And as you've already seen from the cover, we're going to talk about this bad boy right here. I do not want to come across as a guru because I am not. This is a journey. And what I've realized is that all of this is conceptual. The identity that I have identified myself with, the Winny, so to speak, all of my beliefs, behavior, all of it is conceptual because the real you is just the pure awareness. So it has no attributes whatsoever. So therefore, there is actually no real self. We still live in a conceptual world. I'm still identified with myself from time to time, and it is a challenge because I've been living with this for 25 years, so it takes a bit of time to really rewire that. Now, this means that if there is no real self, or if there is no Winnie, then you can actually then create your own reality, right? But with that being said, I still have bad habits. There are still many areas that I have to work on, and one of them being this year. At the beginning of this year, I made a New Year's resolution that I will do a sober year. I won't drink, I won't smoke. Now, at the beginning, you're always excited and you tend to, you do it, but then over a longer period of time, it kind of like declines. However, I'm still doing my best, but I still learned a lot about, myself and these bad habits that I have and why do they occur and all of the triggers. And so I actually want to also tell you that, I track every single thing. I think I've mentioned that once already. And so from January until March, I did not smoke until one day in March when I hang out with my friends. See, that is already a trigger. When I hang out with my friend or friends, I become vulnerable and there's a trigger, right? So I did that, but I only smoked for one day. And usually when I smoke one day, I would smoke 2 weeks after, or 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks after. Now that did not happen, so I'm proud of myself, right? Although 3 days after, there was still an urge to smoke, but good on me. Then from March until June, so April, May, June, I did not smoke. And then at the end of June, I did smoke again because I relapsed. As I've already told you, I watched a spiritual enlightenment thing and I couldn't cope with the notion that there is no self, and it kind of freaked the hell out of me. Like when he's like, what? Anyway, then I smoked for 1 week, then I stopped again. And now in July, on the 9th, as you can see here, I started smoking again because I hung out with friends. And that is a very vulnerable part of mine, that always when I hang out with friends, I think like, oh, you know what? You can drink a bit of alcohol. And when I drink alcohol, this thing is triggered. And so currently right now, I'm still smoking. So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 days. And I'm going to also tell you the amount because I just want to be honest and just for transparency's sake. Do you say that? So when I drank, I smoked 12 cigarettes. The next day I smoked 2. Third day smoked 5. Fourth day 5. Fifth day I did not smoke. Then the 6th day 7. And today I've already smoked 2. I know it's bad. And you see, when I'm doing this spiritual enlightenment journey thing, you might expect that, he's like all clean, he's all sober and all of that. No, but there's still this conceptual self that, when you're in it and you fall prey to that, well, this happens. So this is something that I still have to work on. But I know one thing for sure is that because of all of the meditation that I've been doing and really having an intention to, do this self-inquiry and to really know what the true self is, I realize that all of what I'm doing and what I'm thinking and all of my beliefs, that is all conceptual. It only happens when you really get attached to them. This is something that I think most of you know. If you meditate, you don't even have to be on the spiritual enlightenment journey, but it still helped me to see that, oh, I actually can create my own reality. I really have that conviction. Well, there is no I, right? So what? But I think you get the point. I hope. If not, you can always leave a comment down below. You can also share your thoughts on this. But yeah, so I said to myself, I won't smoke, for the next 6 months. There will be no exceptions. There will be no like, oh, if I drink, I will smoke. No, even if I drink, I will not smoke. Now it's always easier said than done. I can say it right now, right, and then not do it, right? Because when when you're like drunk, you tend to do stupid things. Yeah, I just want to be honest to you, and that the conceptual self, the Winny, the one that I've identified myself with, still has flaws, because he still thinks, and I'm talking like as if, Winnie is a he and it's not me. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Winnie can do anything what he wants. He doesn't have to be a prison to his beliefs, to whatever he thinks that he's a victim to. Does that make sense? Now, this thing right here, it's called a cigarette. Wow, now you know. So we all know that this is addicting, and again, it's something that I have to work on, and I know that I can do it now that I've gone through so many relapses, and that I've always fall prey to this, so to speak, and now that I've meditated a lot, I've become more aware of everything what I do. Now, the next question is, well, Winnie, if you are so aware, why do you still smoke today? Why don't you just stop? See, that's another thing. The conceptual Winnie, right, has this like belief that, okay, once he does it, he needs to smoke all of the cigarette pack that he has. Well, I only have one, and it's not a lot anymore, but see, that in itself is a belief, and a belief does not have to be executed if you don't get attached to it. But now it's see, this is the reason why I also prioritize on other things that actually help me to be even more aware of the actions that I do, like for example, sleep, right? Eating healthy and exercising, although I haven't done that quite some time, but the two first things are really important for me. That's what I've seen. And because lately my sleeping schedule is not that great, because I have a lot of time now, as you know, or probably not, but now I will tell you, I don't have a job at the moment. I have loans, right? I'm in a huge debt, but students, but that is the reason why I, have that much time to do whatever I want. But I should actually use this time to fulfill my dream, to pursue my dream, which is being a full-time content creator, a full-time YouTuber, right? So that is, yeah, and I definitely will. You will see it. I will document everything, but this video that you're watching right now, I'm just telling you guys that I'm not perfect, right? The conceptual Winny, conceptual me, everything is imaginary if you think about it, right? Still has flaws, but that does not mean that I will keep on doing these flaws, these mistakes, right? If you already realize it, if you recognize it, then it's time to really not do it. So I asked myself, why do I even smoke in the first place? Like, okay, when you drink, you have this trigger to smoke, but why do you even smoke? Like, can't you have fun without smoking? And the answer is yes. Like, then I'm like, okay, then that is just me getting attached to the behavior, the habit, right? And in order to always be aware of that, even when you're drunk, that is probably the most challenging part. And it's not that I'm drunk like every single week. I do this really once in a while, okay? I don't want to come across as an alcoholic here. In order for that to happen, to really be aware, you have to meditate a lot to expand your consciousness. It's like the gym for the mind. Anyway, I think today or tomorrow will be the last day that I will smoke this. And then I will definitely do 6 months of not smoking, because this is also counterintuitive what I'm about to say, but I value my vocal cords. But if I value it so much, why do I smoke? Yeah. Habits, huh? Habits. I think that's pretty much it. Today is more of a weakness video, or like a confession that I'm not perfect, but I think it's about realizing it and always trying to improve yourself to get better. Because if I compare myself, last year I smoked, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks. And if I compare that with this year, I only smoked 1 week, right? So that's already a huge improvement. Although yes, I do relapse, and you should not relapse, but you see, I always have the thought of like, oh, you know what, once in a while, it's okay. But I don't want that anymore. I don't want to have that belief. If I don't have that belief, then I won't do it. I'm proud of myself for acknowledging this, and actually I have improved myself. In a sense that I don't smoke for 2 or 3 weeks, but you know, now I just have to change the belief of, oh, once in a while it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. All right, I think that's pretty much it for this one. Thank you, as always, for being here, for watching this, but also share with me your thoughts, like anything, seriously, down below. I always am curious to hear what you think about all of this, and also anything you like. Also, if you're new to this channel, and if you want to follow along my journey, how I master my mind to become my best self, is yourself, then hit that subscribe button, and also the notification bell, so that you don't miss out any content. Also, if you like this video, then don't mind hitting that like button, because it's telling YouTube, hey, this video was not bad, let's share it. All right, guys, always have your vision, be patient, and always be grateful for what you have, because you are freaking awesome. Thank you.